Hey everyone, tell me something. Are you still using basic words like love, hate, angry? Well, why sound basic in English when you can sound more advanced to express everyday simple things? I'm Ananya, and today we will learn 30 awesome alternatives for the 8 most commonly used English words. So, are you ready? Come on, let's get started. The first word is smart. Now, where do we commonly use this word? We use to praise someone's intelligence or even to compliment someone's sense of style, right? Now, take a look at these 5 sentences. All these sentences have the word smart. Now, what we're going to do is, first, we're going to strike out smart in all these sentences. And I'm going to give you a better alternative. The first sentence, she's a smart girl. Instead of saying smart girl, you can say she's an intelligent girl. Now, this focuses on her mental capacity. That was a smart decision you made. That was a clever decision you made. So, clever highlights quick thinking. He is known for his smart ideas at work. Well, he is known for his bright ideas at work. Bright means something that's full of light. So using bright can be helpful in the context of creative ideas. In the next sentence, instead of saying smart strategy, you could say brilliant strategy. So the brilliant strategy helped the team win. Saying brilliant adds more weight to how impactful the strategy was. Now, in the last sentence, instead of saying smart solutions, you could say wise solution. He gave a wise solution to the problem. Wise sounds better when you want to highlight someone's thoughtfulness. Now, these substitute words give a clearer and a more specific meaning to each sentence. Let's move on to the next very basic word, and that's stupid. I'm sure you've used this many times with your friends, maybe to call out their mistake or when you're frustrated. Again, here are 5 sentences on your screen. What we're going to do is we're going to strike out stupid and replace stupid with better words. The first sentence, that was a stupid mistake. You could say, that was a foolish mistake. Now, sometimes saying stupid can be very rude. Saying foolish sounds less offensive. He made a stupid comment during the meeting. He made an ignorant comment during the meeting. When you say ignorant, it highlights the lack of knowledge or understanding. This is such a stupid question. This is such a naive question. Naive is more specific when you're referring to an inexperienced person. It sounds better. Now, in the next sentence, instead of saying stupid move, you can say unwise move. Forgetting your umbrella on a rainy day is an unwise move. It's common sense to carry an umbrella when it's raining, right? So your unwise shows lack of common sense. And finally, this plot is full of stupid ideas. Instead, you could say dense ideas. Dense is something that is thick and solid. So something so strong cannot be passed through easily. So here dense highlights the complexity of the ideas. So I hope you understood how using stupid for everything can sound rude. Substituting stupid with words like ignorant or foolish makes you sound less harsh. Alright, let's see the next overused English word, easy. Now, easy is something that does not require much effort. Let's see how we can substitute easy with different words. Here are 5 sentences on your screen, and as usual, we're going to strike out easy from all these sentences. The exam was easy. The exam was very simple. The recipe is so easy to follow. The recipe is so effortless to follow. Effortless gives the idea that the recipe requires very little effort or no struggle at all. Next, you can replace easy with straightforward. It's straightforward to understand the instructions, which means it was very direct and logical to understand something. This workout routine is easy to do. This workout routine is undemanding. Undemanding again means there is not much effort required to do the exercise. In the next sentence, you can replace easy with painless. Solving this puzzle is painless for me. This means it's very smooth, it's not at all frustrating. Now you have 5 better words to replace easy. Avoid saying easy all the time. Here comes the next word, and that's difficult. Now, this is exactly the opposite of easy. Something that is hard to do or understand is difficult. Let's see how we can use better words to replace difficult. In all these sentences, first, let's strike out difficult. The first one. Instead of difficult, you could say challenging. The test was challenging. Now, challenging highlights that the test was tricky and complex. Managing 2 jobs is a tough task. So you replaced difficult with tough. Now, tough means something that needs focus and concentration to complete. Next, we can replace difficult with arduous. Arduous. The mountain hike is extremely arduous. Now, hiking can be tiring and it needs a lot of physical effort. Arduous is the perfect word when you want to highlight something that involves mental and physical exertion. Next, it's daunting to handle criticism. Now, criticism is not always taken in the right spirit by everyone. It can get many people intimidated. And finally, understanding this concept can be difficult. Well, we can replace difficult with demanding. When something is demanding, it means it requires your focus and effort. Hence, demanding sounds much better. There you have it. 5 better words to replace difficult. Now let's move on to the next overused word, and that's funny. I'm sure you use this word quite frequently, right? But saying funny in general does not always let you visualize the peak of humor. Let's see how we can use better words in place of funny. Here are 5 sentences. Let's strike out funny from all these words. The first one. That joke was so funny. Instead, you could say, that joke was so hilarious. Now, hilarious shows extreme humor. So when you want to say that something is extremely funny, you can just say it was hilarious. Next one. Instead of funny, you could use amusing. He told an amusing story at the party. Now, amusing shows some light humor. Moving on. Here we can replace funny with entertaining. Her entertaining expressions made everyone laugh. It means something isn't just funny, but also enjoyable. His funny remarks always cheer us up. Instead, we can say his witty remarks always cheer us up. Aren't these better words? I'm sure they are. Why don't you try making sentences with these new words so that you can remember these words, and it will give you good practice and help you remember them when you want to use the next time in your conversations. And we move on to the next basic word, and that's angry. Now, many times, just saying that you're angry might not fully express the level of your anger, right? Come on, let's see how we can replace angry with 5 better words. First, let me strike out angry from all these sentences. She was angry when she heard the news. What word can express her extreme anger? We can say she was furious when she heard the news. See how saying furious completely changes the level of temper. From just being angry, when you say furious, it shows you are enraged, boiling with fury. In the next sentence, we can replace angry with irritated. Don't get irritated over small things. Now, irritated shows that there was little anger, not an intense one, as being furious. But it's a better word to replace angry. Moving on, you can replace angry with annoyed. He looked annoyed after the argument. My father was upset because I was late. Now, here being upset shows that there was a little disappointment with the anger. And finally, you can replace angry with resentful. Why are you always resentful towards me? Now, resentful is more like a long-term anger or a feeling of bitterness that has been going on for some time. Now let's move on to an extremely common word which we use all the time, and that's love. We all know what it means. It means a strong affection or care for something or someone. Let's see how we can replace love in these sentences. As usual, let's first strike out love from all these sentences. The first sentence. She loves painting in her free time. We can say she adores painting in her free time. Now, adore expresses a deep affection or a deep fondness for something. In the second sentence, we can replace love with cherish. I cherish spending time with you. Now, cherish means to value something. Here it shows the other person that you value their company. It makes your emotions sound more heartfelt. Moving on, you can replace love with appreciate. They appreciate each other very much. Appreciate shows a feeling of gratitude. Next, we can replace love with admire. He admires your artwork. This means he holds the artist's work in high regard. He has respect for the art. And finally, you can replace love with a very simple word, care. I know it's a very simple word, but it's definitely better than repeating love all the time. I care for my family deeply. Now, saying care adds a softer touch and makes this sentence more meaningful. Well, we looked at love and 5 better alternatives to replace love. Now, what's the opposite of love? It's hate. Again, that's a very common word. Hate means to dislike something, but there can be higher or lower levels of the hatred towards something. Am I right? Now, using other words in place of hate will always help you express your feelings in a much better way. Take a look at these sentences. I'm going to strike out hate from all these sentences. The first sentence. I dislike waking up early in the morning. Now, this is a softer way of expressing your hatred. It's not like you don't want to wake up at all. Maybe you like waking up late. Dislike here softens the tone. In the next sentence, we can replace hate with detest. She detests loud noises. Now, detest is a strong word for hate. Now, when you have a strong sense of rejection towards something, detest is the right word to use. Up next, you can replace hate with abhor. He abhors when people interrupt him. Now, this is a more formal way to say you hate something. In the next sentence, we can replace hate with loathes. Mike loathes insects. In fact, who likes insects? Even I don't like insects. I loathe insects. Now, loathe shows a feeling of disgust. Like when you see a cockroach, what do you feel? Do you feel good about it? I'm sure you just don't hate it. You feel disgust. So, loathe is the right word to use. And finally, I hate eating spicy food can be replaced with I resent eating spicy food. How would your face look if you ate something bitter, that's the feeling of resentment. It's a bitter feeling. That's it, guys. Look at how much variety we can add to our conversation by swapping overused words with more expressive substitutes. Which word substitute was your favorite today? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging lessons. See you next time. And remember, your words have power, so use them wisely. Bye for now.